now on when something like this comes out?
Yeah, you know, we're in California, Southern California. It's a year-round fire season. We all know that, and we take these things seriously. We'd much rather pick these things up when they're small and be done with it. So we hit it hard. We hit it with everything we can, and try to make sure that we don't have to come back.
At any time were you poised to let residents in the area, because we are surrounded by homes here, without evacuation or anything like that?
Yeah, we were considering evacuations right at the beginning because the fire at that point had not even been touched, and it was slowly moving towards structures. And so we addressed that. We established a trigger point when we would actually have to go in to evacuations with PD. Fortunately, we were able to get the helicopters in there quickly. They were able to stop the progress of the fire, which allowed the fire engines to get their hose lays down into there and stop it.
How critical of a role do the helicopters play?
Helicopters are a big piece of the job. They don't put the fire out by themselves, but what they do is slow it down so that the boots in the ground can come in and put it out completely. Otherwise, what you've got is just a slowed down fire, but you haven't really addressed it. So you need both. And by us having our 2 helicopters up and then being able to taking the advantage of our partners, in this case it was SDG&E, the sheriffs have got copters with CAL FIRE. We have a lot of ability to get those copters out there, and airplanes for that matter, to help us slow these things down.
The question was amongst a couple people, where were they getting the water from?
There are ponds right around here. On the other side of Poway Road, there's a pond right there, and I believe there's another one right over here just on the south side, right here by the intersection.
We have park rangers here. Is there any suspicion that this is like an encampment fire that started it?
We haven't heard any statements yet or made any conclusions in regards to what actually started the fire. Still investigating that.
Approximately how many actual personnel did you have on ground here?
Oh, let's see. 20, 60, about 115, 120, somewhere in there.
How lucky were we with the weather and the temperature, the winds, all the conditions? What combined to make this a good case?
Well, we were fortunate. Obviously, it's hot, but the humidity isn't that low. And the fuels are in a riparian area, so there's a lot more moisture down there, which is going to allow the fire will burn obviously, but not as fast as it possibly could have if there had been more wind and had been drier. So we had some luck on our side. The wind wasn't that strong, it wasn't an east wind, and we weren't down in single-digit humidities.
So when you say a riparian area, can you tell us what that is?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So a river drainage, or an area holding water that wildlife tends to thrive in. So in this case, this is a creek or drainage down there that's not quite a river, but for San Diego it's a river. And it's holding water, and it's obviously holding more water than it's used to just because of the fact we actually had rain this winter.
How much burned? Approximately?
About an acre. It looks a little bigger, but you have to consider an acre is roughly a football field. In our case, our football field just got stretched. So it looks larger than it is, but it's about an acre in size.
Okay, because I was estimating 2, and then we talked to someone down there that said 10. So would we be safe to say between 1 and 2 acres?
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. Bottom line is I had the helicopter fly it for me twice, and they still came back with 2 acres, or 1 acre.
Okay.
So 1 acre is what we were comfortable with. Again, though, it's deceiving. Keep in mind, when we measure acres, we aren't looking at this as being part of that 209 foot. We're going straight over and making believe that slope doesn't exist. So we aren't accounting for the slope. We're just accounting for the actual, on a flat map, how much land was burnt, and it's about an acre.
And as far as containment and when you expect it to be out?
We're going to be out here for quite a while. We've got some crews, thanks to CAL FIRE, that are helping us put some line around this thing, but we're going to completely mop it up with hose lays, and then also put actual scratch line, bare mineral soil, all the way around the fire. So we're going to be here for a while, and then we'll be checking the fire also throughout the night, and then again in the morning, just to make sure there's nothing that pops up.
Anyone else? We covered all for everyone? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, one firefighter injured. He's been transported. Knee injury, minor injury. No other issues.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Thank you.